Hey y'all, thanks again for joining me. This is Anna Bradshaw here for CraftWithAnna.com, and I've got the May 2015 card kit completed. This is a kit that comes from embellishkits.com, and let me tell you, when Shelby emailed me that this month's subscription was on its way and that the May card kit would include a more masculine theme collection, I was so excited because I immediately thought of lots of holidays and birthdays coming up that offer themselves to a more subtle and classic design, kind of more masculine, right? So we've got 6x6 paper patterns from the Jack and Jill collection, chipboard and sticker accents to go with those, twines, buttons, and they all come together to create these cards that have such awesome layers. They're easy to create. It's a very texturized collection of 8 cards. So starting with the first full color example and directions, we've got card number 1, My Hero. We used some foam adhesive to lift up the sticker sentiment. It reads, "There's this boy and he stole my heart." Now, I'll admit it, sometimes I get a kit and I'm just not feeling some of the stickers, and that was the case with a lot of these. Some of them I was just thinking, nope, I'm not feeling it. I don't have boys. I don't have baseball loving people. But I was really surprised. I found a lot of ways to use these stickers, and in fact, I used up the entire sticker sheet when I was done. So let's see what I did. One of the things I really appreciate about the card kits from embellishkits.com is that the directions and pictures let me get creative comfortably. Kind of like when you learn a recipe really well, then you can, feel comfortable adding in different seasonings or ingredients. So here, instead of the vertical card and stacked banner or pennant shapes, I turned the design on its side and used a cutout phrase from the 6x6 paper instead of the stickers and chipboard. Instead of a Father's Day card, I made myself a great card I can give my brother, the car junkie, next month for his birthday. There was just enough room at the left-hand side to slip on that red chipboard boy rectangle. I do tend to convert many of the designs in these kits to a horizontal card front. In card number 3, I used that thick, brilliant red pre-scored cardstock and the light blue kaleidoscope paper adhered to the center of the page. Can you see the little red arrow I left attached to another sentiment strip from a sheet in the 6x6 paper pad? Another detail to keep in mind the next time you're working with border strips is how I centered the element boxes, leaving the same open width on the left and right edges. As an inside sentiment, that Dream Big sticker finds a place to inspire the recipient. But what did I do with that gorgeous scripted wood veneer today shown in the example? Why, I moved it onto my next card, of course. I love the idea of the contrasting pattern top tag, and since our local Gig Harbor High School's school colors are gray, dark blue, and white, I figured this would be a great graduation card to put in the local store too. The alphabets included on this month's sticker sheet allow us to really customize these cards, and I use the number stickers to put the graduating year on there. The rich colors, busy but subtle patterns, and the layers on layers give this card a lot of substance with very little effort on the maker's part and really only a few scraps of paper. You can't tell by the size of this photo, but our next card is a whopping 9 1/4 inches long and comes with the custom envelope to prove it. Hey, it's not the size of the card, but the amount of paper you can get on it, right? I actually saved this card for last so I could put my cutoffs to good use. Those blue and white tones are different from the patterns and stickers being used in the full color example we have, but again, I wasn't feeling the brothers theme personally, and instead I pictured a couple enclosing their love within this card that speaks of the pride a parent feels for their child when big things are on the horizon. See that I layered chipboard and sticker sentiments over that large square chipboard sentiment sign. The compass points are layered too. I brought that red in to go with the bright crimson twine included in this month's card kit. Did you have a chance to see last week's card making tutorial and May 2015 card kit preview? Together we layered a border sticker and a few patterned paper pieces with chipboard and stickers to create one of the coolest Father's Day cards my hands have crafted. Working within a collection, there's not a lot you can do to go wrong within selecting different patterns, but Shelby has a knack for creating designs that are easy to stimulate and look amazing no matter how you interpret them. As I mentioned in that video, if you wanted to turn this card on its side to read vertically, it would be a snap. Just cut your pieces to the correct height and cut the excess off the sides. The twine tied around the banner and layered under the chipboard ruler, as well as the dimensional adhesive behind the dad pennants, are two of my favorite features on this card. Plus, I'm a total sucker for all things wood grain. Because I'd already used the compass and the sky is the limit stickers on other cards, I needed to mix up the design a little for card number 7, but I still did include many of the same elements. I have the blue airplane paper, the red chipboard airplane with the blue adventure sticker, and that beautiful blue ribbon threaded out on either side of the chipboard piece. The designs and color photos in each of the kits from Embellish It also come with another bonus. You can use them again and again with patterns and embellishments of your own choosing. Look at one of my bonus cards, which uses hardly any paper, by the way, and you will see many of the same placements as our example shows, such as the large circled sentiment in the top right and a bold main piece in the bottom left corner of the card. I even used a 1/3 to 2/3 ratio with the patterned paper strip to the right and the white cardstock background on my card front. Now, if you're interested in learning more tricks like this up close and personal, you can come on a cruise with either Shelby or myself around the Caribbean in April of 2016. The last card with instructions in this set got the horizontal flip again. Then I had some fun choosing stickers that I thought would fit a theme for a birthday boy. Look, I got 7 stickers on there, as well as some additional chipboard elements. You know, working each month on trying to use every bit of these kits is almost the opposite of what I would normally tend to do with the new collection kit in my craft space. Isn't it like a rule that you have to savor all the pretty things as you work with the kit, using only the pieces you're instructed to and saving the assorted leftovers for just the right card front or layout? And isn't it more likely that instead of being used, those pieces will float in a bag, if they're lucky, around from place to place, not getting used at all? Not in my sanctuary. I've been attempting the practically impossible. I've been using up sticker sheets, discarding their empty frames on cling with a fling to the paper bin. After all, there are more cool patterns and motifs coming out all the time. When I was working with those stickers, I kept admiring that baseball player and his quote about not letting fear get in your way. This background design of a pattern on top, a pattern on the bottom, and a band of another pattern or texture through the middle is one I turn to again and again. And as I mentioned before, I love me some wood grains. I chose a few athletic traits from the element patterns, and then realized I could use them to spell out ta-dow or ta-dow. That's sporty, right? Thanks again for joining me on another Craft with Anna card share, using the May 2015 card kit from Shelby Dredge of embellishonline.com and embellishkits.com. Although I used nearly every single piece of chipboard and stickers not part of an alphabet on this collection, the smaller prints on the 6x6 papers means that even with tiny bits and pieces, I've got lots of leftover papers and embellishments still to play with from this month's kit. So be sure to follow me on Instagram to see those finished creations turn up amongst pictures of my girls enjoying the spring sunshine here in beautiful Washington State. Now, feeling the need for some creative retail therapy? Go ahead and shop for a subscription that fits your paper crafting needs at embellishkits.com, or head over to embellishonline.com to make a kit of your own, full of all kinds of trendy new hot products. If you're not already subscribing to this YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that button now. That way you won't miss any of our preview or card share programs. You can see full color pictures of all of my cards as well as a few more details in print on my blog, www.craftwithanna.com. Thanks again for watching.